we are starting our unit on energy today. So energy is everywhere. We use it for everything. We use it in our homes, we use it at school, we use it on the way to school, we use it just walking to lunch and back. Energy in science, because remember, science has different definitions than other places. In science, energy is the ability to do work or cause change. Now, does this work like cleaning your room or reading a book? Not exactly. Work in science, remember, is when you apply a force to move an object. So if you're not pushing on something or pulling on something and it's not moving, you're not doing work. If nothing is moving, there is no work being done. So energy in science class is the ability to do work or cause change. Very important to remember. Now we're going to talk about some of the basic types of energy, the basic forms. Light, just like from a light bulb or the sun. Heat that we also get from the sun or from the heating in the home. So we're talking about light and heat, sounds that we hear. Mechanical energy might be a new term for you. Electrical energy, we should be pretty confident about what electrical energy is. And chemical energy, that one might be a new one too. Remember, all forms of energy do work or cause change. So now we're going to take a closer look at these forms of energy. Light travels in waves, these wavy things there. It can be manipulated in many different ways, and we're going to hear the words reflect, like you see your reflection in the mirror. Absorb, just like a paper towel can absorb a mess that's on the table, soaks that up. Light can be absorbed, it can be soaked up. That's why when you wear like a dark colored t-shirt, you get hotter faster because it collects more of the light, it absorbs more of the light. It can also be bent, can turn corners, it can be manipulated that way. It's very interesting and fun to do. We'll do some fun activities with that. Next we have sound. Sound is created by things that vibrate. Anything that vibrates back and forth creates sound. Like piano strings, guitar strings, all of those things are vibrating, they're going back and forth, and that creates sound. Now we have heat. We measure heat with a thermometer, just like the one I've drawn here. Scientists always use degrees Celsius. And remember, when we add heat to things, we speed up the particles. It goes from a solid where the particles are very straight and still and they don't move around that much and they're tightly packed. We add some heat and those particles start moving and grooving, just like we did when we did our song, and we get a liquid. And we add more heat, and oh my goodness, those particles just go crazy nuts, and we get a gas. They're all over the place, they're spreading out, it's crazy. And if we take away that heat, it slows them down again. Remember, we never measure cold, we just measure how much heat there is or how much heat there isn't. And finally, chemical energy. Chemical energy is stored in objects like food. This dude's eating an apple, he's getting energy for his body. His body's going to convert that energy and use it in different ways to move and take care of all of his organs and functioning, all those things. Your brain needs energy, your body needs energy. This plant's doing the same thing. It's taking heat from the sun, it's changing that, it's storing that in its leaves to help keep the plant healthy. And then we eat the plant and we get some energy. It's a cool cycle there. So it's chemical energy. We have two more forms of energy. Don't know what that was. First we have mechanical energy. Mechanical energy is the energy of movement. There's two parts of mechanical energy. There's something that can move, it has potential to move, so we call that potential energy. And then we have kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is the energy of movement. It's how fast something's moving, where it's going. All those things are part of kinetic energy. So mechanical energy is the energy of movement. It can be potential, meaning it has the potential to do that. It could do that in the near future. Or kinetic, which means it is doing it right now. No future tense there for it. And finally, one of your favorite forms of energy, we have electricity. Electricity runs all the cool gadgets we like to use in class and things. It's delivered by electrons. Remember when we talked about the atoms, we had the nucleus with the protons and neutrons, and around it we had that cloud of electrons, just like the rings of Saturn. These electrons deliver the electricity. In nature, we see electrical energy as lightning. Remember Ben Franklin had the kite and key experiment where he used the power of lightning, tried to harness it. There's our friend Ben there kind of freaking out. So that's just a brief introduction to energy. You'll hear more about this in the next video and in class. So please save all your questions and notes. Thank you.